So as you can see, Orion Pax, we have every reason to believe that Metroplex is merely inert. Our group's donation would go a long way in allowing us to test our hypothesis. Fine. Okay. I am relieved to finally be digging up this Titan instead of begging for money to pay for the excavation.
Relieved? Relieved? I think we can all do a little better than that. Imagine the headlines. Jetfire and Starscream break the communication barrier with Titans. We will be lauded for changing how our planet functions. There is so much history and knowledge in this magnificently forged dome. The Decepticons are fighters, fighting against the Autobots, taking our work and destroying what they can't control. You want to talk about trust when you're okay with that? I trusted in who we are and who we should be. So I may not be a Decepticon, but I am no Autobot. And you, Jetfire, turned your back on us all. On me. What if I told you that was no longer theoretical, Megatron? What if I told you that we can use what I have inside of it to wake the Titans? We can take back Cybertron.
Why bother when we've got a way bigger prize right here?
I should have been a legendary Autobot after the war on Earth. I'd done more than enough to earn my place as Prime's second in command. But there was Megatron. Always Megatron. And Autobots do not reward failure. But I was revived with a name and body of my choosing. Goldbug. Something stronger and bolder than my previous original form. With a name that wouldn't be said with a patronizing smirk. That reflected my standing. When other Autobots call me Goldbug, it shows I matter. Killer work, Ratchet!
I thought you and Prowl were being paranoid bringing protoforms with us to Earth in case something happened. Especially since you insisted on a completely different design. But at least it wasn't a waste of resources.
Wasn't it?
He'd only agreed to revive me, it turned out, because we already had the materials. But everyone on the ship whispered the same thing. Bumblebee had failed to kill a Seeker. Goldbug was inches from Megatron and didn't leave a mark. It has taken nearly a megacycle, but here I am, about to strike back at the Decepticons in a way Optimus Prime never has. If he's not talking, kill him and rip out his spark, Jetfire.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
The Titan communication key is tied to his spark.
You said that the last time I wanted an update. The key, the ability to speak with and recruit a Titan, is more important than his spark, Jetfire.
I mean that if we damage his spark, we won't be able to recover anything.
An intruder? Megatron. It has to be. The Decepticons have a twistedly tragic sense of loyalty. Of course, Megatron would be sentimental about his lieutenant. It was the difference between him and Optimus Prime. Get Starscream to give us the information, or figure out how to take it from him.
Yeah, boss. Of course.
Coming to get you, Starscream.
Not without an invitation, you're not. Skywarp's presence is an insult. I'm an Autobot warlord. Gold City is named after me. Optimus Prime himself doesn't dare come after me. And instead of being brave enough to face me, Megatron sends a second-rate Seeker? Perhaps he is just like Optimus after all. Is this a joke? You come after me? You're gonna have to do better than that, Megatron.
If I'm supposed to be concerned, Goldbug, you're going to have to do better than that.
I'm not imagining this. Or making it up, Optimus Prime. Prowl's been real suspicious and—
Prowl has been suspect for a long time now. The war broke something in him that can't be soldered back together. If he does plan something—
You're not listening, Optimus. Prowl is planning something. Just because you're too up your own bumper to see it doesn't mean it's not happening.
What was that?
Geez. I didn't— You know what I meant.
Yes, I do. And you know I've conquered greater creatures than you or Prowl could ever dream to be. I crushed Megatron and his Decepticons under my foot and left him in tatters on a weak, worthless planet. Prowl can plot all he wants, and you can whine about it.
but I need not concern myself with the plans of lesser Cybertronians. In the end, I can destroy you with a word, leave you to the gutters.
No! Wait!
Because I am the one with power, Bumblebee.
It's Goldbug.
He's right, you know, technically speaking.
What? Prowl? How long have you been there?
Long enough to hear our great leader remind you of your place. Told you he wouldn't listen.
You can't talk about this here.
He thinks he can take us, so he's never going to listen. And he's got a point. It's all about power here on Cybertron. Whether you use your form or your brain, that's all that matters. Now, are you finally going to listen to me about how we're going to take Cybertron? I'm giving you a chance not to die to uphold Megatron's ideals, Starscream. You're trying to get access to his spark. Sounds like they're his ideals too. And anyway, he knows Gold's gonna kill him no matter what. That's not what this is. Starscream has always put the cause over anything personal. You think it's personal? Like you're the one he's trying to piss off.
It isn't Starscream's stubbornness that's the problem here. It's Jetfire's weakness. If I didn't need his expertise on the Titan Key, I'd have dealt with the problem already. You're taking too long. Maybe this will help. One of your Seeker brothers came to say hello.
Skywarp? What did you do to him? I'll kill...
Megatron couldn't be bothered to come to your aid, Starscream. Your one constant advantage. Your one failsafe. And he threw a nobody to me. Without him, you have nothing. Sheer horror shoots through Starscream's eyes. It brings him alive again, in spite of how I've broken him. And it's almost worth the disappointment of that fight. Slicer, while Jetfire cracks whatever encryption Starscream is using, I want you to round up a squad. Go out into the city. Destroy everyone who looks like they can spell the word Decepticon. We're sending a message to Megatron that we're ready and I'm tired of waiting.
Goldbug, I've told you it's not going to be that easy.
Are you saying you won't do what I told you to do?
I didn't say that. I'm saying I need time.
The only thing you need to do is listen to your boss, like a good little scientist. And if he can't be used to give me a Titan, then we'll use his body to give me the rest of the Decepticons.
Oh, Goldie Bugsy.
I am no joke.
We should make it a game. A shot of Energon every time you say Megatron's name. Sorry, it's just... Thought you would have learned more from years of kneeling at Optimus's...
Shut up!
Stop! You'll fry him and we get nothing. And you want a Titan, right?
I deserve a Titan. I'm the only one on this planet who does.
Besides, boss, looks like we've got a few more guests.
Who? If Megatron was smart, he would have set Skywarp as a distraction while he came at me.
What is that noise? Hey, I think something's...
Finally! Alright, Insecticons, swarm up! Time to do some saving.
Little insignificant thing.
Venom, stick with me!
Always, Scrapnel.
I could send...
No! You focus on the city streets. They shouldn't have even survived the war.
It's been a while since we got to do this.
What? You missed it?
Something about working with the Horde feels right.
Don't you know?
How dare you? You thought you could kill me?
I
You idiot!
am not
You will never best me!
a joke.
Brr.
Jetfire, what's the situation? I will never be a joke again.
At least we were together.
Have you completely lost your mind, boss? You were barely gone.
Lost my mind? Who do you think you're talking to, Jetfire? I've dealt with the Seeker. I've taken down the Insecticons. There is only one Autobot here who hasn't done what he's supposed to. Only one too weak. begging me to let him be soft. I guess Goldbug is going to have to finish his work too.
No!